Hello. Whoa, I'm massive. Didn't mean to do that. Let's make me tiny. Hello. Welcome in. Do hope we're all good. Yes, we are going to be doing a bit of PES 6 today. Yes. End of the season. The last 3 games of the season. Let's boot the game up and hope that it doesn't do that stupid thing where a tiny sliver of it shows up on the second monitor. Because if it does, I have to quit the game and start it again. Yep, it's doing that. Okay, that's good. So we quit No More Border, and then we give it another go. And we do that over and over until it decides to work, which is nice. Do hope we're all well, folks. Nothing much new in the world of BapyCal, I'm afraid. I have got a Samsung Galaxy Fit 3, which is actually, it's my mum's. She got it free with the phone, but she doesn't use it, so she gave it to me. Good morning, Fruits. Welcome in. How's it going? Really good. It's good. I was tempted to. I got an offer to get like a Galaxy 8 watch or whatever it's called for like 150 quid off, which is basically half price. But I think for all the functionality that I want from a little watch like that, I think the Fit 3 has it all. This is not sponsored, by the way. I know it sounds like it. All right, that's working now. I just want it to track steps and like sleep and stuff and heart rate. Other than that, it's everything else is sort of, whoa, there's no sound. That's because I was fucking about. Could save one of the cats shitting all over themselves this morning. Sometimes you just got to shit all over yourself, Fruits. And there it is. Abdul Aziz 6651. Hello. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Week 34. I'm going to turn that down a bit in my ears. So yeah, it's good that Samsung go. The problem I have with it, the main problem that I have with it is that I keep banging it against things I'm not used to. I've not worn a watch for about 20 years. I keep banging it against, I keep banging against the desk, against walls, against the fridge door. I mean, it's relatively sturdy and stuff, but I don't know how long it's going to last if I keep doing that. Bros, oh god, welcome in. The most devastating thing anyone's ever said to me. Awful stuff. How are you, mate? Welcome into you. 3 games for you today. Let's have a look. The wheat storage at home. MLBPA away. And then Prodlington Athletic away. Oh, so the wheat storage is the last home game of the season. Ah, okay. I thought it was away, home, away for some reason. Didn't realise it did like a. That's nice that it does a little. It doesn't just go home, away, home, away, home, away. It actually sometimes goes, a couple of away games in a row and a couple. We must have had a couple of home games in a row. Then we must have had MLBPA at home and then Prodlington at home. Yeah, that's nice. State of play is as follows. We are 6 points behind first with 3 games left. Doesn't look like we're going to get anything title-wise. It would involve a massive capitulation from Bradford City, and they've got, I believe, they have to play Faculty or Bistopia in one of their final 3 games, which is a guaranteed 3 points for them, basically. And if they get 3 points, then that's basically it. 4 points is definitely it mathematically, but 3 points will almost certainly do it. And then Yumbo as well in 4th. So if we can get 2nd, I'll be happy. Also want to keep an eye on the bottom of the table, because I think this is quite an interesting little battle at the bottom here. You've got the Faculty and Garden Boys on the same amount of points. It was a little bit more interesting before, but I think it's I think Major Dudes and Green Sleeves and stuff got a couple of wins under the belts. So it looks like it's just between the Garden Boys and Faculty, really. Bistopia, I don't think I see a way out for them. You never know, though. You never know, they're only 3 points behind. Also an interesting race for the European spots. So 6th gets you Europe. So Northumbria is 36 points, Algernon Town 35, Pewat Farm 35, MLBPA 34. And we play MLBPA, by the way, very shortly. Then I think also all the teams third, fourth, fifth, and third and fourth certainly battling for third place. Third, you'd probably say are looking to get second place. Maybe you're not sure. So our first game is against the Wheat Storage, but as some of you. Oh, it didn't say it. That's nice. Wisecrack, thank you very much for the sub for 12 months. A whole year of Wisecrack. A whole year of Wisecrack. Do you know what, Wisecrack? It feels like longer than a year, doesn't it? It feels like you've been around for longer than a year. Nathan Rowe, thank you for the follow. I don't know why that's not popped up there. It has just popped up on my little activity feed though, so thank you very much for that. I don't know why that's not showing up there. That's Nathan Rowe 0105. Thank you very much. And Wisecrack with the 12 months. Thank you very much, mate, and welcome into you. I do hope you're well, mate. Feels like longer than it has been longer than 12 months because obviously it's sort of common knowledge here that you came in several years ago and then decided that you didn't like me and unfollowed again, which is nice. I do think about that quite a lot. I'm only joking. Thank you very much, mate.
Are you nice?
And Joel H. Mallon, thank you for the follow. Welcome into you. Thank you very much indeed. It's good. It's good. It's nice. It's nice to be humbled like that sometimes. You don't want to be, you don't want to be. You don't want it plain sailing all the way, do you? You want to be, able to be a bit thankful, take stock, and remember your roots as well. The three facets of this stream. Don't think I've used the word facets correctly, it doesn't matter. The first game we've got, folks, is the Wheat Storage. Now, some of you may know, some of you may have been reading the news lately. The clued in amongst you, people on social media as well, will know that after the cup final against Bradford City 35, we did win that, by the way, spoiler alert. But we had a stonewall penalty turned down, and it was a stonewall penalty, and I think everyone sort of knows it's a stonewall penalty. However, I had a little bit of a go at the ref after that game, even though we won. I was still a little bit frustrated by that. Said some things that I didn't mean, but what has been said cannot be unsaid, and therefore, I should say, by the way, I have contacted the referee, Jose Trevor, I think it was. I did contact him not long after, I rang him up and just apologised to him. Not face to face because I'm not that bothered, but voice to voice at least, which he accepted. But you can't go unpunished with that sort of thing. And the league took into account my previous behaviour, including taking my trousers off when Berchet scored. They took a rather dim view of that, which I don't necessarily agree with. Voice to voice, yeah. It was in Discord. I've got him on Discord, and it's really strange actually having a referee on Discord. But they took a rather dim view of me taking my trousers off when Berger. So I think there's a couple of other games. I think we played a game against Aljon Town in the Cup when I think we had like 16 free kicks given against us. I was not happy with the ref. Then actually got a yellow card for that. Got a yellow card when Berger scored and I took my trousers off as well. Which I was a little bit more careful on the touchline of that. When the penalty wasn't given. Obviously not happy about it, but not teetering to the point where I'm getting a second yellow, because that would have been disastrous. But like I said, one game touchline ban, which is fine. I accept it. It is going to be in this game against the Wheat Storage, which we'll get into now. That's fine. That's probably better. That's fine. Right, random weather generator. It's going to be fine. So that's fine. Literally. Bang. Here we go. And now some of you may be saying, well, what's going to happen here? How are you going to? How is this going to work? I was going to keep this news. Until the end of the season, but my hand has been forced somewhat. Good morning, Yoga. Welcome in. Do hope you well. My hand has been forced somewhat that I'm going to have to reveal this news now, but at the end of this season, I'm going to have a new assistant manager. It's sort of a first team coach that sort of almost doubles and sort of like shadows me, I would say. Less of an assistant manager in the titles, you know. The role won't be assistant manager, but it'll be sort of acting like the assistant manager. Don't really have an assistant manager at the moment. Someone we all know, someone we're all familiar with. And I thought it's a good chance for them, I think, to get some real experience. It's you, isn't it? It is Wisecrack. Good chance for them to get some real experience on the touchline. See what they can do, see how they can, you know, manage the game. And, you know, if we lose, I wouldn't say it's a dead rubber necessarily, but it's as close to a dead rubber as you can get at this point in the season. It was 6 points behind first with 3 games left. The Jason Tyndall role. Joel, that's a reference someone else will get, but not me, I'm afraid. Welcome into you, though. I do hope you're well. Oh, is that the Newcastle fella? I do get that reference. Forgive me. No, you're right. A little bit like that, yes. Yeah. But this is someone actually that... This is someone that you all actually know. So the person that's going to be... and they've already started doing some coaching duties over the course of this season, which is why you've seen perhaps a little bit less of them than you normally have in the previous few seasons. But taking charge of this game on my behalf will be Hoylands. Extremely dead. Yeah, I did get the joke. Yeah, I did. Hoylands. No Hoylands in the team today. He's going to be on the touchline. However, we do have to roll the wheel of names or whatever the fuck I've called it. Whoever this lands on does not play today. No Wolf. No Wolf in the team. Good morning, Lewis. Welcome in. How's it going? Good to see you. For those who don't know, the Wheel of Names is something new that I've introduced to make the game a little bit more difficult. We spin it. Before every game, we spin it, and whoever it lands on does not play in that game. So Wolf's got a little bit of an injury, and there's no point risking it at this point in the season. And also, Ivarov was really good in the cup final, and I think he deserves to play a game. So Ivarov is going to start this game. And now you may say, well, have a keeper on the bench. We've got Wolf, we've got Wolf can't play. We've got Lothar though. And Lothar, a few of you know my opinions on Lothar, but he's not played for us in the last 2 years. I think the last time he played was a pre-season game before Season 2 started. But when we won the league last season, and the trophy celebrations, he was front and centre, taking all the glory, and I thought that's disgusting. And so Lothar will be leaving at the end of the season, as well as a couple of other players will be, which I've talked about before, Chechu and Ayuga. But Lothar... will also be leaving, and no, I'm not even putting him on the bench. I'd rather put an outfielder in goal than put Lothar in goal. Should something happen to Ivarov, I would rather put Chechu in goal. I think that would very fortunate. Absolutely, still have a contract. I would actually say Lewis. I'd actually go one step further. I'd say he's a parasite on the club, Lothar. Just his attitude off the pitch, and on the pitch he wasn't doing well. And then off the pitch, it's just like he doesn't care, and it's just I want to see a bit of fight from the reserve players almost. Ayuga, for example, barely gets a look in, but he's every day in training. He's on it, and he's fantastic. Same with Steen hasn't had that many games. Chechu as well, been great for the dressing room. Chechu, be a real shame for him to leave at the end of the season. He's also done well on the pitch, actually, I'd say, but. He's 34 now, and it's getting to a point where he wants more first team football, which is fair enough. Fook will be staying Wisecrack as long as we don't get an offer for him from a team that's a higher ranking, all the transfer rules and so on. So everyone else will be staying, basically, I would say, apart from the one player that we're going to have to blind poll get rid of, which we'll get to in a bit. So right, let's just fucking do the team now. Hang on. A lot of lovely creamy red arrows, by the way. So let's get them in. Yes, let's do Vanani. Menanda. Yeah, Menanda. And that is probably the team. Hamilton, Takahashi, Ono, Nako, Fook, Warburton. Oh, Dodo's injured. Ayuga. Oh, Berchet. No, let's put Berchet in. Deserves it. But I think that's your team, folks. Walner's back, by the way. Roman Valner back after a 22-week injury. They've got Johnny Crandall in goal. They've got Neil Gahunda, Pullman, James Houston, Akufo, Neil Frith, Gaston Suarez, Turner, Ortiz, Veloso, Steve Garage leading the line for them as well. Good team from them. We did beat this lot, I think, 3-2 earlier on in the season, if you remember that. Yarich on the free kicks. Braffide on the corners, Alcatani on the penalties, Tomasi, captain. There we go. Remember that guy who listed loads of people on Blue Sky? Which guy? Ultra? Craig Britton. Yes, I do. Fucking hell, yeah. The first list I ever got put on Blue Sky was from Craig Britton. I can't remember what he was called now. Very stupid, though. It's not him. The account that is pretending to be, that is claiming to be Craig Britton, is not actually Craig Britton. Is that true? Stevie Carhole. It's a person making him look bad. Really? Wow. That's proper dedication, that, Ultra, I would say. A serious dedication. They must have been at that for years. Internet people, that's madness, that. Lunatics, yeah. Weird. Honestly, I'd come back to Blue Sky if it got rid of that. I know it's sort of an integral part of how it works, but I'd go back to it if it had that Pedro Morales. I don't like the fact people can publicly see who I block. I think it defeats the whole purpose of blocking. Right, so for this game, we go to player settings, and we go to that one. Go OK. OK. Formation settings. And we're just going to switch a couple of these settings. Auto subs on, auto positioning on. So it's all Hoylands now. It's all Hoylands. And we sit out the whole game and we watch. You can opt out of it via Clear Sky, would not advise it though. Right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I need to go back to that sort of social media, to be honest with you. It just sort of fries my brain. Sometimes I get a bit bored and I just sort of fill that gap by scrolling on it for hours and hours. But now I've got different things that I can be getting on with. It's a little bit different now. I actually go out for walks and stuff now. Good start, by the way, I would say. It feels really weird just watching this, by the way. Can I just say that? It feels very weird seeing this without a controller in my hand. But that's fine. It fully deserved, like I said, fully deserved touchline ban. I won't repeat what I said about the referee, but it was just in the heat of the moment. It was a little bit jokey as well. We had won the game. If we'd lost the game, it would have been a bit different. But it was a bit jokey of me. It didn't come off that way though. Bringing the game into disrepute is what they said. I accept it, and it's very gracious of me to accept that. Actually, you don't get that from a lot of managers. That's poor from Valony, that. Good save, Ivarov. That's nice. That's nice from Ivarov. Deputising today. Completely did Yarich then, by the way. Good header. That's nice. I probably would have conceded that. That's a terrible tackle. Okatani's injured. Shit. Doot ball, more like. Good stuff, Trufflefoot. Welcome in. Do hope you're well. Poor tackle there. Shit. Don't know if the centre-backs are going to hold up to this. They got completely done earlier. Interesting to see what happens now. Well in. Is that Ruskin? That's nice. That's nice from Tomasi as well, by the way. Wagon wheel can't be a biscuit, surely. It's what we would call a functional biscuit, Wisecrack. Cross. Go on, just go for goal, mate. Oh, it's Menander, don't bother. Unlucky Volner. It's what we call a function. If you were here a couple of years ago, Wisecrack, you would have seen we had like an entire stream long debate about this. But it's the same with crisps as well. Crisps, there's like a literal crisp and a literal biscuit, but then there's also what we would call a functional biscuit, which is a biscuit that you would find in the biscuit aisle. You'd find it in the biscuit aisle, and it works in the same way as a biscuit, though it's technically not a biscuit. So a Jaffa cake would be a functional biscuit, despite the fact it's unequivocally not a biscuit. But it works as a biscuit. And so we call it a biscuit for the purposes of that redeem. Hope that makes sense. I'll give you an interesting example of this. A Kit Kat is a functional biscuit. But a Kit Kat Chunky is a functional chocolate bar, despite the fact that there is a greater biscuit or wafer ratio. Good save of Ruff. There's a greater wafer ratio to chocolate in a Chunky than there is in a standard Kit Kat. Then you also have the Kit Kat. I don't know if anyone's had the Kit Kat sort of like chocolate Kit Kat thing, like it's like a double chocolate Kit Kat thing, which is the same as a Kit Kat, but it's got slightly more chocolate in, and that also it functions as a chocolate bar, not a biscuit. Kit Kat 4-finger biscuit. Kit Kat 4-finger's a biscuit. It's to do with the composition of it. You would find a 4-finger Kit Kat. Wait, would you find a 4-finger Kit Kat in the? Oh, I don't know actually. Would you find it in the biscuit? I don't know. I don't think I've seen a 4-finger Kit Kat in a shop for ages, actually, now that I think about it. But we've talked about this. Pringles are functional crisps, despite the fact that they are basically just mashed potato. They are getting completely done here. It's Gaston Suarez with the goal. Good player. Could do with a player like him in our team, actually. I don't think we can afford him. Valani at the back, getting done there. Shit. Tomasi as well. Wild tackling from him. Oh well. This could be the day that Bradford win the league. If we lose this, that's it. Yeah, if we lose this, if we lose this and they get a point, that's it. I think they will get a point. Yeah. Hello, by the way. 2 Equipo 1 Mexichem. Let's see what Al-Qatani can do. That is lovely. Unlucky. Pringles are dippers, or some other ludicrous term they argued in court. Yeah. Either way, they're not a crisp in the same way that a Walker's crisp is a crisp. But come on, Ref. You find them in the crisp aisle, it's a functional crisp. Skips are functional crisps, despite the fact they are ostensibly prawn crackers. Good morning, Esme. Welcome. How are you doing now? That's nice, actually. I thought I was going to get a free kick then. Go on, Steen. Lovely from Steen. That's nice. And back again. That's lovely. Come on. Loads of space for Brathwaite. Put a good cross in, son. We'll win a corner. Court's final ruling was regular Pringles, not products made from potato. Oh! Oh! What on earth happened then? Made from potato or potato flour, or from potato starch. So potato snack, yeah. But we all know if someone went, do you want some crisps? And you went, yeah, go on then. Go on, get that. Oh. And they said, right, I've got some Pringles here. You wouldn't sit there and go, they're not a crisp, actually. You'd go, thank you, mate. Because first of all, you're not a knobhead, and second of all, there's sort of, you're unconsciously aware that a Pringle is a functional crisp. It's the same way to like Kit Kats and biscuits and that sort of thing. Are cheese sticks functional biscuits, or are they in their own party section? That's a good question. I think we've... Good save of rough. I don't think we've discussed that yet. Cheese sticks. I would say they're just a snack, I would say, Joel. I would say they're just a snack. You don't find them in the crisp bit. You could make the argument that a snack like mini cheddars are a functional crisp because they come in a little bag. You get them in the crisp aisle. And that sort of thing. Not enough potato in them to be classed as a crisp, yeah. Although, no, we should say, in terms of, we're talking about functional crisps here, a corn snack as opposed to a potato snack or a maize snack would also be counted as a functional crisp, or just a crisp generally. I think we call Space Raiders crisps, despite the fact they're not made of potato. They're made from corn, I think, or maize, I'm not sure. So a crisp doesn't necessarily, it's not synonymous with potato crisp, though that is the most popular type. That makes sense. We're not, yeah, no, we're not playing. Touchline ban. Touchline ban. Not enough potato. Oh, I've just read that. What the heck are they made of then? If it's a little potato or potato adjacent snack in a bag, it's crisp. Yeah, that's pretty much the definition I would give yogurt. It doesn't necessarily have to be potato for it to be a crisp. I see 100 million in tax per annum due to the ruling. That is just madness, that, isn't it? Is that like when they ruled that tea cakes are not... Was it tea cakes, not biscuits? I can't remember now. There was something to do with tea cakes years ago, 10, 15 years ago, wasn't there? I'm talking about like Tunnocks tea cakes here, not like toasted tea cakes. God, I love a Tunnocks tea cake. Expensive though. I get the Lee's tea cakes because they're cheaper. You get them in home bargains. You get a whole box of them for like $1.50, whereas I think in the Tunnocks ones you get 6 for $1.20 or something like that. Lee's you get a big tub of them for like $1.50. It tastes the same. And Lee's are quite possibly British as well. I mean English, which is better. Are they? Oh, it is Lee's of Scotland. In all fairness, they are also Scottish. Oh, never mind then. I'll boycott them. Be boycotting them then. You can't be stealthily going about being Scottish like that. You've got to put it front and centre like Tunnocks do. Hoyland's is on the sideline. Esme, this has been discussed. I won't go over it again. Should have turned up earlier, I'm afraid. But Hoyland's is on the sideline. And also no Wolf. So Evrov's in goal. Tunnocks are Brits. Yeah. So I've heard. You got that weird Tunnocks sort of... what's the scores, by the way? Brentford City are winning. So if Brentford City get a point from this, they've won the league if we lose. Estopia are losing. The Faculty are winning. That's huge. And the Garden Boys are drawing against Chindley. Wow. Jumbo are winning as well. No, I wasn't gonna go over it again, regardless. But Hoyland's, yeah, he's gonna sort of be a sort of first team coach next season. So I thought I'd give him some sort of what do you call it? Work experience, learning on the job. Tea cakes have colonial shame. Yeah, they are nice though. So that balances it out or something. Boyd Tunick is a proper wrong number. It doesn't shock me. Doesn't shock me. Speaking of wrong-uns and stuff, a couple of people were DMing me this morning after they saw the news, and I just want to let you all know that Richard Warburton is perfectly fine. He's safe. He is starting the game today. Is he starting? No, he's not starting the game today. He's on the bench today. But he is safe from the fire that ravaged the Warburton factory yesterday. And some of you might be going, well, what's that got to do with wrong-uns and stuff? The Warburtons are owned by one or more chuffing great Tories, as far as I'm aware. Good bread, though. Imagine if tea cakes were nice. No. Oh, no, I love a tea cake. It's like a wagon wheel, but the ratio's right. That's what I'd say. Wagon wheels are all off ratio-wise. I don't eat wagon wheels. They're all off. They're too much, like, I don't know if it's biscuit or whatever you call it. It's like a soft biscuit, isn't it? Did he set the fire? I don't know. What he does in his own time is his business. Imagine if wagon wheels were nice. I never really got the point of the wagon wheels that don't have jamming. Oh yeah, let's make a product but remove the one interesting thing from it and then sell that. What's the point? Rawhide, getting in on the action. Lovely to see. Bit of fire in his belly. Oh god, I wish I could take control of this right now. I really wish I could just jump in. Just go, no, 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 you're doing it all wrong. But you've got to let Hoylands learn. We are in Britain, we're advertising the Great British Tea Cake. Fuck that. Next, you'll be telling me that the Walker's Shortbread fellas are Tory. They better not be, by the way. Better not be. I mean, on the basis of him owning a big business like that, you'd imagine quite possibly that he is Tory, but you never know. Oh, just the worst jammy dodge. I cried thumping the tin roof. I've not had a jammy dodger in years either. Sort of largely gone off biscuits after I got loads of them for Christmas. Which were good biscuits, by the way. I've gone off just buying like a pack of custard creams in the shop. My tastes are a little bit more refined than that now, dare I say. Almost all the overtly Scottish things that get sold in England are the same. I can imagine that being the case. What about, I was going to ask you about this, and I thought I'd wait until stream, and you've actually just reminded me. I would really love to find some Duns. You know, the limeade or the orangeade or whatever, the pineapple. As far as I'm aware, we don't get them down here. But just the colour of them makes me want to try them. I rarely get a biscuit these days, or sometimes I get a pack of chocolate malted milks. I did get them once and I was a little bit underwhelmed. They were alright, like. Go on. Only the West Coast, that's a shame. I wonder if I can get them from like online somewhere. Well into Massey, that's nice. Out wide. Oh, out wide. There we go. He's found the pass. Oh, poor from Ruskin. What is he doing? What is he doing? When I say sometimes once every 3 years, yeah. I have been tempted by those chocolate-covered, I think chocolate-covered custard creams they do in Tesco or something like that. I've tried them, but I don't think it wouldn't become like a regular fixture of the pantry, I would say. Getting to digestives, everything what digestives are good. Here we go. Hampson's coming on for Steen. And Ono is coming on for Minando. And we're now playing a 4-1-1-4. What on earth is Hoylands doing? Hang on. What is this formation that he's running right now? Oh no. What is he thinking? What the hell is he doing? What a lunatic. What a lunatic. I mean, if it pays off, though. Livertonix caramel wafer. I used to get them quite a lot. I stopped for some reason. But the Aldi one's just as good, I found. Joel. I don't know what it's called now, but Aldi do their own version. Sometimes Aldi sort of knockoffs are not as nice, but I found that the wafer ones were more than acceptable substitute. Go on, Hampson. I agree, I was just trying to look rich. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Hello, Jorge, welcome in. Good to see you. How's it going? Takahashi coming on for Ruskin. He's put on another centre forward. What? Sorry, I just want to have another look at the formation here, folks. So he's playing Takahashi on the left wing. Barfide at left back. Hampton. Christ. Doesn't have an online store, but it's only bulk orders by the looks of it. Right, okay. I'll keep an eye out. You never know. Sometimes you get like a weird... The Nisa down the road from me is quite... their drinks fridge is getting bigger and bigger every time I go in. They sell... It's like a little Nisa. It's not a big shop by any means, but they've got like 7 flavours of Mogu's. And they've got, I think, maybe like a dozen flavours of Monster and stuff like that. Really strange. I wish it was just a drink shop, to be honest with you, folks. Everything else. They've moved all the ice cream out of like a freezer, sort, you know, like a freezer shelf. They've moved it all into like a freezer sort of tub. Like, you know, not a tub, but... You know, the thing where you're not reaching up onto a shelf to get it, you're reaching into like the freezer sort of thing. They've put them all in there, but they haven't put any fucking price tags on it. So you're just gambling as to how much a tub of Ben & Jerry's, for example, is, which is madness. I don't know who's doing that. The slidey do that, yeah. I did see in Sainsbury's the other day a Queen branded Ben & Jerry's. Not Queen Elizabeth, Queen the band. Well in Bellamy. Free kick. Free kick! It was called Bohemian Raspberry. And it's just raspberry flavoured. So that's good. That's nice, isn't it? Didn't get it. Imagine it's quite nice, though. I got some Soleros last week. Did I tell you about this? I got some Soleros last week. When I was in Leeds, I had to get the train home. The train's about 15 minutes. If I get Soleros before, like the last thing I do before I go home, I can get home in about 45 minutes. And they'll be fine. They don't melt in 45 minutes. But when I got to the train station, every single train for the next like 3 hours was cancelled on specifically the route that I was on, because a train had broken down, which meant that I had to get a bus instead. And so the Soleros in the freezer now, which are completely deformed, like they completely melted into a puddle and then they've refrozen again because I put them back in the freezer. So you sort of got to have them in a bowl, although the stick is still in them as well. Come on, last chance. Kolayuta was coming on. I needed something from this. Go on. One more chance. One more chance. One more chance. Oh. Shit. Get that. Get that. Oh, you're dithering on it, Hampson, you. I'll tell you something, by the way. The 4-1-1-4 formation was not actually that bad in the grand scheme of things. I think I actually played better once that formation had come on. Ivrob did well, by the way. Good game from him, I would say. Poor from Valney today, I would say as well. Poor from Valney. I don't think Yarich was too good either. The centre backs generally, Valney's just completely missed this. Not good enough. Not good enough. Oh, so close. Shit. Oh well. Just one scenario. I have great fear that the Ben and Jerry situation is going to happen to Celtic. I certainly hope not. Oh, we're completely outplayed. Bradford City have won the league. Fair play to them. Fair play to them. They were the better team over the course of the season. You can't really complain about that. But we gave them a good run for a bit and we scared them for a bit. In our first season in Div 1, that is a huge achievement. So I won't hear any sort of negativity about that. Bistopia lost, the Garden Boys drew, and the Faculty won. And Yumbo won. That's massive. Volna wasn't that good either, actually. Despite such an excellent performance, it's very unfortunate that he was issued with a card. Hiccup. If Robbie Keane gets the job next season. Who's sort of in the running for that? I imagine Ange wouldn't go back or anything like that. Not something I've paid a great deal of attention to. Unfortunately. Nobody. Just laughed and hiccuped at the same time. Sorry, that was really weird. Oh, shit. I mean, Bradford have complete... Remember when we were top of the league for that one game? That was good, wasn't it? I think the draws have ruined us here, really. 10 draws. Only the Garden Boys have drawn more, or the same. And they're 2 points adrift. Wow. I can't stand Robbie. I never liked Robbie Keane Ultra. I never quite got the appeal of Robbie Keane. I never liked him. Always thought he was a bit of a... Even when he went to Liverpool, I was just like, no. No. Even before we realised he was actually shit at Liverpool as well. I was like, no. Right, 2 games left. Who have the Garden Boys got? The Garden Boys have P-Wet Farm, and their final game is against the Major Dudes. The Faculty have Yumbo and Northumbria. Bistopia have Bradford City. Bistopia also have Northumbria. Wow. How many favourites the current Motherwell manager? Alright. Don't even know who that is. I wouldn't know, would I? I don't keep too much of an eye on Scottish football, sadly. A bot of a bigoted prick. Motherwell played some lovely stuff. They're doing well this season, aren't they? Is that like the 4th? At one point they had a sort of a decent run, didn't they? Folks, who've Yumbo got? 1p. And the Faculty, shit. Oh my god, we might not get second. I'd love to get second. I don't know if it's going to happen though. And by the way, the race for 6th, Northumbria 36, P-Wet Farm 36, 1P Club 35, Algernon Town 35, MLBPA 35, Atletico Greensleeves 34, Chindley Wanderers 33. That's huge. That's huge, and we've got to play MLBPA next. And we have lost against them before. Shit. Okay. Big game. Big game, and I would like a win here. If we can get a win here. If we do not finish top 2 from where we were a couple of months ago, you simply must resign. Listen, TN, I wasn't even fucking in charge of the last game. So why don't you fuck off? Eh? Yeah? No? Wasn't even in charge. It's my own fault in all fairness, but don't bring that up. No. Not having that. I let Hoylands cook. He's got to learn. He's got to learn on the job. He has to learn on the job. Wheel of names. You can't see this if you're on YouTube, I'm sorry. No Zimmerles today. No Zimmerles today, which is fine. That's not the end of the world. Angatani's out for 3 weeks. And Hoylands left him playing the whole game as well, didn't he? I don't know how I feel about that. Not good. That's how I feel about it. Not good. Dodo's also out for 2 weeks. Yeah, Rich. I'm going to bring Stremmer in. And then that'll probably be it. I don't know. Steen, maybe? No. No Steen today. That's your team, isn't it? That's your lot. Captain Tomasi. Long free kick, short free kick. Oh, Volner can... Shit, look at Volner's free kick accuracy.
Excuse me?
Excuse me. Penalties. You're probably going Volner, aren't you? Tomasi captain. Did I see the Tim Farron tweet? No, I didn't. What's he been saying now? Smart detection from Tall Nerd. Let me tell you, there were some less than kind things said about one Danny Roll yesterday. Why has that been auto-modded? That's madness. That's just smart detection as well. That's not even like... It hasn't held a specific term or anything like that. It's just the whole message has just been flagged. Really strange. Really strange. Big game, this. Big game. We need it. If we can get a win here and Jumbo don't get anything, then we're fine for the last game. But I don't know. And they've got Sweeney and Furcon, Archidale, McSwift, Mixon, Rortugal, Chamberlain, Dandleton, Smerick, Dugnut, and Sleeve McDykel. In we go. At the Raw Dick Field. Look at all the American flags. That's nice, isn't it? The little American flag saying who ate all the pies. That's good. Let's do this lot. Yeah. Now that the championship season's over, I find myself largely uninterested in the English Premier League and completely invested in the amazing drama in Scotland. Hearts remind me so much of Rovers in 94-95, and I'm living on my nerves just like I was then. Come on, Champos. Swing and a miss. Once again. Tim Farron. God, remember him? Who was the one that was between Tim Farron and Ed Davey? Who was that? Oh, actually, Hearts fans tend to be violently racist. Not a good look, Tim. Yeah. Yeah. And Leonid Bunikov is the referee today. Huge game. Oh shit, I'm not in control. Let's fix that. Bang. Whoops. I'm in control. Hoyland's on the bench. This is the difference between me and Hoyland's. Look, I'm happy to just do this. Now, he was, his hand was sort of forced by the early goal conceded, in all fairness. But, go on, get that Volner. Oh! Sprinting down the front big stairs. Bang. Oh, Warburton. He loves a long-range shot. Who's this? Smerick. Fucking hell, he's good. Well in, Mako. Chase it. Chase it, chase it, chase it. Keep going, son. Need to see something from Ronaldo end of this season. I know he's missed most because of an injury, but if he can get back into form with a couple of games left, if he's here next season. Shit. Joe Swinson, that was it. Joe Swinson, fucking hell. Is it a requirement to be a Liberal Democrat to be just the most forgettable person imaginable? It's like they're all fucking made in a factory somewhere. Oh, poor from Ono then. Oh, shit, I should probably go. There you go. You can have that. Bit of a delayed one. Still counts. Kids these days don't know who Nick Clegg is. Is he still working at Meta? Facebook? Nick Clegg, good grief. When anyone talks about the Lib Dems, all I can think of. Get that. The only thing I can think of is that one tweet where it was from a... Oh, come on. It would do me a disservice to paraphrase it. Because it is the most centrist thing imaginable. Oh! The one about the plastic bags. No, not the Osman one. No, the one about the plastic bags. It was like a Lib Dem. I don't know if it's a politic, like a councillor or something. I'm not sure. But it was when they were in coalition with the Tories, and they were saying that they were like celebrating because they got some plastic bag charge law to pass or something like that in exchange for tightening of benefit sanctions and stuff. And you just think, fucking hell. It's the most... I need to find it now. It'll do me a honestly, just paraphrasing it is doing it a disservice for how horrifically centrist it is. Where is it? It was from Polly Mackenzie. We finally... Sorry, hang on. 4 years ago, Lib Dem ministers started agitating for a 5p charge on plastic bags. It took us months to persuade Cameron and Osborne. We finally got the policy in an eve of conference trade in return for tightening benefit sanctions. There you go. And also, by the way, the first tweet in that thread from her was worth reflecting on how far we've come in the last 4 years, which is good. There you go. Goal. Fucking hell, I wasn't far away there. Still good news about the reduced plastic waste, yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's just not clicking up front, is it? Just not clicking. That's nice from Volner. This is nice. Osborne now. Oh. That's madness from Osborne. What is he doing? Is that a cross? Shit. I will catch up on chat very shortly. I do apologise. Tense game, this. You just feel it.
What?
Oh, you bastard. Crosscom, what? Warburton's injured. Shit. Horrible tackle, that. Horrible tackle. Looks like you're going to get over a third of Reform councils. Fuck's sake. Hopefully not the one I live in. I mean, my council is Bradford, which I highly doubt will turn Reform. It would You've got probably, I don't know what it would be. It probably won't be a single winner. It'll probably be some mix of Green and potentially Labour, I would have thought. The ward that I live in, though, is firmly Tory, unfortunately, which is a shame. And I mean, they're like sort of old school Tories, like the ones who don't like Farage but are still right wing sort of thing. The John Major style Tories, as I call them. So that's good. At least I'll get a vote. And I think in my life, in all the elections that I've ever voted in, council, general, referendums, and so on, I think there is one time, and I've been voting now since 2015. I think there is one one person that I voted for that won something, and I think it was a councillor. I can't even remember who it was. What is Ono doing? What is Ono doing? Oh, he's gone too far. Bradford projection is no overall leader. 22 Green, 19 Reform, 13 Labour. Right. I'd take that. You just have to take it, wouldn't you? I think in Bradford, because all the districts have been redrawn in Bradford, I think. Or some of them have. I think the one I'm in has, potentially. Every seat is up for election. Every single one. And do you know what? Last year, no, it wasn't last year, the year before, a Labour councillor won. In my ward. I almost said his name was then, but it was incredibly doxy. And to be fair to him, he's actually class. He's really good. Been really good for the local train station. Hadn't had a footbridge with a lift on it. So if you wanted to go from platform 1 to platform 2 and you couldn't get upstairs, you had to do about a half an hour round walk, which is madness. And now there has been there is now a new footbridge with a lift and stuff on it. And he was he's been campaigning for that for ages. Fair play to him. There's no chance he keeps his seat though, unfortunately. Penalty. Terrible tackle as well from Furcott. It's a red card. It's a red card for Furcott. And Volner's injured. Shit. Gerrymandering this economy, yeah. Who's taking the penalty? Who's got the highest shot accuracy? Oh no. Oh no. Ono takes the penalty. And what a penalty. And what a penalty. Bang. We don't get elections this year, unfortunately. That's a shame, folks. Wow. Buries it. A little too harsh, to be honest. No, I have to disagree with you. I think that was actually, even if that was given against me, I'd go fair play, red card. Last man. It's not the same law as it is now, or I don't know if they changed it again, but I remember the law, they got rid of double jeopardy, didn't they? But this is from the days of double jeopardy. Volner's back, but he's injured. Are they trying to merge the councils, right? Well, the thing is that the problem that we've got, I live in West Yorkshire, if that wasn't obvious by the fact that I said I live in the Bradford Council, is we've got the West Yorkshire Mayor, Tracy Brabin, who is potentially... I knew that was going to... I stopped talking because I knew that was going to happen. I stopped talking because I knew that's exactly what was going to happen. Have to be having words with the set piece coach. Why is Ruskin marking the striker? Why is Ruskin? Oh no, he's not actually. It's like Jaric, Stremmer. Stremmer, isn't it? Or Liebman, it's Liebman. It's Liebman. Oh. The West Yorkshire Mayor is going to be featured in the TikTok. She's... No. I don't want to get into it too much. I don't want to rant about it too much. I think that was the one that I voted for when she won. I think she's the only person that I voted for that won, and she's just... all she does is put a face on everything. It's awful. Go on, Hampson. It's just like everywhere you go, anytime there's good news, she'll be there in a little red sort of jacket going, hey! But if something goes wrong, she fucking hides. And it's just... I mean, it's very typical mayor stuff, but it's like she's very much a government sort of mouthpiece kind of mayor. She's not she's not one of the Labour politicians where you can go, actually, she's sort of all right. What a goal, Braafheid! Bang. Wow. Weak foot. But yeah, in terms of the tram, for those who don't know, Leeds is the biggest... is it the biggest city in Europe that hasn't got a metro or a tram or anything like that? It's just train and buses and that's it. And there's only one train station in Leeds. So it's very generous saying that there's like rail links and stuff, because there's not really. But there's been a thing here. They've been pledging to build trams for about 30 years. Well, as far as I remember, 30 years here. And then recently she was like, oh yeah, we're going to do it. And then I think about 6 months later, she went, oh, actually, we're not going to do it for like another 10 years. It's like, well, don't fucking say it then, if it's going to be another 10 years. What's the point? Bang. Imagine if we lost Braafheid. We can't lose Braafheid at the end of this season. We can't. His second half of this season, I don't know how, I'll have to look at his stats. I think he's got about 8 goals this half of the season for us. Lovely little turn of pace. On fire, absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, you know, in Manchester you got Andy Burnham, who is, as far as sort of Labour politicians go, you'd probably say he's relatively all right. Poor from Hampson, just shoot, mate, just leather it. West Yorkshire need a mayor like that, and Brabin is very much just, the government will just go, oh yeah, we're not funding this anymore actually. And she'll just go, well, they know best, instead of like going, actually, you know, fucking fight for it, sort of thing. So close to getting Andy Burnham on the TikTok. Oh dear. But it's just, there's no point. There's honestly. What's the phrase? Loves the smell of her own farts. That's the phrase. She very much comes across as someone who loves the smell of her own farts. Tracy Brabin. I don't know. She used to be on Coronation Street or something like that. That's her sort of claim to fame. She used to be on Corrie. Madness. Bradford City 35, 2-0 up against Bislopia. Faculty are 2-0 up against Northumbria. That's huge. Garden Boys are also winning. That's huge. Yumbo losing. That's huge. Some big results there. Wow. More of the same, please, boys. I mean, if Yumbo lose this and we win this, we've got second, which means the last game is a bit of a sort of... We can, well, let's say have a bit of a laugh with it, but it's, you know... Shit. Oh, no. It's so bad from Tomasi. Don't know what he was thinking. 1P doing us a favour. Absolutely. What? Trying to give me a touchline ban again, aren't they? Oh, people need to keep running. You can't play a through ball to Mako there and just stop running, Hamson. It's not on. I'm not having that. Wellenstein. Oh, Hampson's had a poor game. Hampson's had a good game. Hampson's had a good game, actually. I don't know where you've heard otherwise. Great finish from Hampson. In all fairness, that's an awful pass. I don't know what he was thinking. Clearly he's thinking, cross it into me, son. It's a great cross from Braafheid. 2 goals, 1 assist for Braafheid today. The trick is he's better with his shins than his feet. Yeah. That's right. Oh, shit. Oh, bollocks. Liebman is... Look at Liebman. He's lucky. He's lucky there. Did I see that Ren goal? I haven't, though. If it was recent, at least. Oh, Osborne! Runs his first goal for us. 4-1 up against this lot, 55 minutes in. Remember when we lost against this lot in the pre-season? Lost 2-0 against them. Everyone claiming it was the end of days and so on. Is that a good tackle from Stremmer? I'm going to have to say it was, I'm afraid. I'm going to have to say it was. Oh, it's liquid. I really want to score. I really want to win a game like 8-1 or something like that. I thought that's the end of the short here, pen. Was it the weekend? I'll have to have a look at it after. Get that Ruskin. Lovely from Ruskin. God, we are just peppering them. Not the best with his head, Mako. Has to be said. But... Ah. Go on, Mako. Go on, son. Oh my God, what an assist that would have been if that ended up going in. Stremmer, Lieberman. Been done, haven't they? Good tackle, Stremmer. That's nice. Stremmer's had a good second half of this season. A lot of players have really upped their game second half of the season. Has to be said. Oh! Jesus. Look at that from Ono. Get that. Hat-trick. Hat-trick for Braithwaite. Doesn't even celebrate it. Not bothered, is he? Just not bothered. It's just another day for him. Did almost miss it, by the way. He did almost miss that. He did into the side net, in from there. I don't know why he didn't go with his right foot. You go with your right foot there, don't you? God, he almost missed that. Treat it like a charity game, yeah. 5-1, 20 minutes left. Let's get 6 or 7, folks, for the kids. For the kids. Not ready for the negotiation period when an offer comes in for Braithwaite. It better not fucking happen, by the way. That better not happen. We have got a joker, though. Important to remember that. We have got a little bit of a joker. Do I take Braithwaite? No, you don't take Braithwaite off here, do you? You don't. At all. You bring Berchet on. Is what you do. What is happening? What is he doing? What is he doing? What was that? It's like 1970s Brazil out there. This is insane stuff. Lovely. And he just a little bit of a dummy there as well. Just look there. Just went, oh, am I going to go for goal there? No. Oh, I'll go there, though. Don't know why he did that. No idea. And Berchet's come on. And Gonzalez has come on. For MLBPA baseball. And if you were them, you'd just shut up shop, wouldn't you? Oh, can you not focus on Steen, please? He's just running off with the fullback. I hate it when it does that. Oh, I want 7. I want 7. This is the highest difficulty, by the way. This is superstar. This is a difficulty that's so difficult it's not normally in the game. And we're 6-1 up. Well in, Stremmer, that's lovely. Oh, unlucky Hamson. What a game this is, by the way. What a game. Oh, bruv, I ruined it. Who's going to be the last sub? Good question. I was just thinking that. I'm thinking possibly bringing on Fook. I'd love to bring Fook on, actually. Or... Oh, no, we've made the last sub. Warburton came off. Oh, we can't make us. That's it. Forgot about that. Already done 3. Yeah, I'm glad someone's keeping tabs on how, because I'm not. I always forget when I've taken a player off injured. Always forget. Oh well. Steen. Oh no! You've got to pass it to Berche there, like that. Oh, if that went in, oh my God, if that went in, you would not have heard the end of it. You would not have heard the end of it if that went in. You'd have not, honestly. I would have left and never, ever come back. Because it wouldn't get better than that. Oh, shit. I want 7. I want 7. You've got to be ruthless here. Look at that from Ruskin and Lieberman. Jesus. Seven. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 1. Hat trick for Hampson. I'm going to have a really hard time fitting this in 1 minute and 20 seconds. Like Germany. Yeah. Cricket score. 2 hat tricks. 2 hat tricks and a penalty. And do you know what, Chappers? Fair enough. He was not having a good game when he came on, but he's got into it. Nogilny has come on. 3 minutes left. Let's get 8. Free kick. Oh, it's fine. Don't have to give a free kick for that, actually. Oh, bastard. Everyone's tumbling over. Should we all out attack? Oh! Oh, bollocks. Liebman. No. Liebman. Someone needs to get in the fucking middle, though. Hampson needs to get in the middle. That's nice. Look at Brathide. Go on. Oh, no. Wasted it, Ruskin. He's wasted it. Tomasi, last man back. Unbelievable. Away from home. 7-1. There's so many goals that the highlights don't even go that far back. It's not even showing us the penalty or their goal. It's just showing it starting at Brathide in the 43rd minute and then the 44th minute. As great as that is, by the way, we are guaranteed a second place finish because Yumbo have lost to the 1P Football Club. And the faculty have beat Northumbria. And the Garden Boys have drawn against P Wet Farm. Does that mean the Garden Boys have gone down? Is that it? I can't remember what points they're on. Let's have a look at the ratings. 8.5 from Hampson. Yeah, fair play to him. Did he have a... Oh, they had 10 men as well. I forgot about that. That'll be why it was 8-1. I forgot about that. 27 shots for 10. I thought we were really good then. They had 10 men for like... How long? Yeah, they had 10 men from the 36th minute. Before that, it was 0-0, I should say. It was 0-0. 1-0, 1-1, 2-1, 3-1. Can you have a look at assists? Is that a thing? So, oh no, obviously. Brathwaite from... I don't know, who's number 22? Hampson. So, a Hampson assist there. Another Hampson assist there. Brathwaite to Hampson. So, is anyone keeping tabs on this? So, just oh no. 2 assists for Hampson. 2 goals for Brathwaite. And then 1 assist from Brathwaite. 1 goal for Hampson. Brathwaite. Hampson with an Ono assist. And a Hampson goal. So Hampson got 3 goals and 2 assists. Fuck me. I think Garden Boys might have gone down. Or they might been on goal difference now. I think because were they not 2 points behind before? Actually can't remember. Actually cannot remember. This is massive. Guaranteed second place. So we can have a bit of fun with the last game. 1P Football Club in 6th. That's massive. Wow. 1P Football Club potentially in the Champions League. So 3rd to 6th go into the Champions League qualifiers. And then from those who don't get into the Champions League, 2 of them go into the Europa League instead, or the UEFA Masters, or whatever it's called. But Greensleeves, P-Wet Farm 1 point behind, Northumbria 2 points behind, Algernon 3 points behind, MLBPA 3 points behind. Doesn't look like MLBPA. Goal difference for MLBPA is never going to happen. We've just consigned them to that because we beat them 7-1. What is going on at the bottom? The Garden Boys are down. The Garden Boys have been relegated. Oh my god. That is massive. That is like Spurs going down. That is genuinely... When I made this team, when I made all the teams, I ranked them in terms of their like ability, how good the players were. The Garden Boys were like 5th. They were like the 5th best team that I made. I think the sort of top 4, Bradford, Yumbo, Prodlington. I think Greensleeves were up there. And I think it was the Garden Boys after that. Salute to our brave Captain Tom and his charitable donations, absolutely. Well, we can fucking enjoy Div 2, can't we? It does mean, folks, that we are probably going to have a look at potentially signing a Garden Boys player and rescue them from the pits of Division 2. And it probably, folks, is going to be... I think we've talked about this already. Where's he gone? It could be Billy Birtwhistle. It could be Billy Birtwhistle because he can play centre-back. No, he can't play centre. He can play left-back and defensive mid, though. But it could be Jeremy Williams, who can play attacking mid, both wings, and centre-forward. If we can afford him, which I don't know if we'll be able to. Birtwhistle, potentially as well. But we'll have a look at their team, potentially at the end of the stream, maybe in the next stream. But for now, folks, it's the final game of the season. Let's have a look at the goal and assist rankings. Maharamov 13. So Al-Qatani's on 11. If he gets a couple of goals, he could be up there. Brathwaite's on 9. Brathwaite's on 9. He scored no goals in the first half of the season. Now he's on 9. Wimborne looks like he's going to get assist leader with 9. Brathwaite 6. Arrow 6. Do you want to look at the other teams of the leagues? Chelsea, Barcelona, Inter, Tottenham, Lyon and Benfica. They could go to Anderlecht, that final spot. That's interesting. Rangers in 13. That's nice. League B, Arsenal, Valencia, Juventus, Bayern Munich, Newcastle, Galatasaray, Everton, PSV. Don't focus too much on the last 2 places because there's no relegation for this. Celtic in 9th in League C. Roma 6th. Feyenoord 5th. Liverpool 4th. Milan 3rd. Real Madrid 2nd. And Manchester United at the top, but only by 2 points. Again, that league as well. Only 1 point in it. Chelsea have won that one. Nerdmo, good morning. Welcome into you. Hope you're well. By the way, folks, I didn't show you this, but I looked at some of the results of the European competitions off stream because the European Cup finals have been played. They play like in the week 33 or something like that. You are not going to believe what has happened It is insane. Obviously, we won that. Inter won that one. That's fine. Beat Fenerbahce 4-1. Newcastle won that one. Beat Everton. Man United beat Roma. Chelsea beat Bradford City 35 3-0. So bear in mind how good Bradford City 35 are compared to us. I know we've beat them twice, but they've won the league by some distance. Chelsea are a level above them. So Champions League next season is going to be really fucking tough. And the Europa League, Jumbo Supermarkten beat Real Madrid on penalties. They beat Tottenham Hotspur in the semi-final. Real Madrid beat Atletico Madrid. What a final that was. Fair play to them, yeah. I wish you could watch the cup finals and stuff. I wish you could like spectate games like you can in Football Manager. It'd be so good, wouldn't it? But for now, the final game of the season for us. And as well, the final game for a couple of our players who will be leaving at the end of the season. First of all, we're just going to do type of day. It should be daytime. Last game of the season should always be during the day, 100%, and the weather is going to be fine, which is nice. It's all okay, isn't it? It's fine. Apologies if anyone's red-green colourblind, by the way. This is still actually probably the best option because our first two kits are too dark. I have noted that I've made some mistakes this season with regards to the colours of the kits. I think next season the kits that I've got are a little bit more sort of a variety, a bit more of a variety to them. Fair play, Jumbo, absolutely. It's the last game ever for Wendell Chechu and Vlad Yuga. Warburton's injured. Al-Qatani's injured and Volner is injured. Jesus. It may also, folks, be the last ever game for two of our players. It may be the last ever game for Hoylands. It may be the last ever game for Menander. We don't know if they are retiring at the end of the season. They have not told me. They have said, we'll get it to the end of the season and we'll see how we are. So it could be the final game for them as well. Hopefully not, but it could be. I'm also going to start Berche. I'm also going to start Zimelez at left back because I'm a madman like that. And I'm also going to start Gearson. And that's your team. Captain, Hoylands, vice captain, of course. Set piece takers, let's have a look. Jaric. Who's the best passer? It's probably Jaric, isn't it? Yeah, it's Jaric. Jaric on the corners as well, that's nice. And penalties will be Hoylands. Takahashi said he'll come on. I think Takahashi will come on. But there's no room for him really. If you know, it could be, you got to give Hoylands the last game, Menander, if they're leaving, which we don't know yet. Iuga and Chechu are the two that are leaving for sure. Is Prodlington a Nepo baby? Good question, Joel. Yes. Yeah, it's Amos Prodlington, Roger Prodlington's son. Roger Prodlington is the manager and the owner of Prodlington Athletic. If they've got Cameron Johnston starts in goal, Amos Prodlington with Monasterio at the centre backs. Moritz Volts starts with Piers Petique. The fullbacks, James Morrison partners Arriaga 2 in central midfield. Darren Ambrose. Is it Darren Ambrose? I don't know. Ambrose attacking mid. Stern John. Is it Stern John or Collins John? It's Collins John. Collins John on the wing. Girish Patrick on the left wing. And Volfart is the striker. Hoylands will demand to come off a guard of honour in the 23rd minute. John Terry. No, he's better than that. He's above that. He's better than that. Didn't do the Wheel of Fate. Didn't do the Wheel of Names. Forgot. Let's hope it's landed on person that is not starting. It's a Yuga who is starting. Oh well. Oh well. He'll be coming off anyway. It's fine. It's a dead rubber. We don't have to do it for the... It's a dead rubber. Who cares? Who cares? Take him off him. I'm tempted to. Is it a dead rubber? It's a dead rubber for everyone. Prodlington Athletic can't get... They're settled in 5th place. So it is a dead rubber for both of us. So we'll have a little bit of fun with this one. Have a little bit of fun. Put on a good show for the audience. The crowd. The audience. And see off the season in the right way. We can take stock of how well we've done this season. You know, I don't think any of us predicted we finished second. Luke Amasov, sorry, he's the referee from Ukraine. And let's have a little bit of fun. Shit, I really wanted to score that. That'd have been nice, wouldn't it? And we were at Donaldson Park, by the way, folks. Didn't mention that earlier. We are at Jimmy Donaldson Park. So that's nice. A familiar face, a familiar ground for many of us in the chat watching this. Obviously the home of Prodlington Athletic in the PES 2021 playthrough that we did. We win a corner. Yarich on corners. Oh, Chechu's been done. That's nice. Oh, Jesus, what a tackle that was, flying in. Didn't really mean to press shoot then. Between you and me. Clayton's with a welcome in. Aiden, do help you well. Good tackle, Steen. Oh, Hoyland. I mean, Berchet, the confidence that he's got these days. Be doing shots like that. Passes like that. Whatever. Can't fucking talk properly today. Whatever. Who cares? Last game of the season. Let's have a bit of fun. Hello, Susan Thompson. Hello. Welcome in. Free kick. Oh, poor free kick from Menander. Good tackle, Chechu. I'm going to miss Chechu. Not played a lot for us, but just a great presence on and off the pitch. Real joy to be around. A real joker. Bit of a charmer as well. Best friends with Berchet. I think we've talked about this before. Best friends with Jim Berchet. Good save. Not too bad, thank you. Watched too much sports ball this weekend. Can't be saying sports ball in here. I might add that as a band term, actually. Even ironically, it hurts to look at. Finally convinced Hearts can actually win the league. Quite possibly. Depends on the next game, I think, because it's the Old Firm next week, isn't it? Am I playing a game? Yes, I'm playing Pro Evolution Soccer 6. Poor for Berche. What was he thinking? What was he doing? Any unique English first names you ever heard? Currently making a big custom database and run out of ideas. Wendell. Wendell. This is sort of what I've done, Joel. Where I've sort of gone, right, what names have I not used for? Wendell Chechu. That's Chechu's first name. Trying to think of any of the others got weird English names. I don't think so. I haven't got any other English players in the team. Ruskin's first name is Farley. You can have that. Farley. Seamus went through that phase of retweeting every tweet that says sports ball during the World Cup chorus. That was good. It's a diabolical term to be using, to be quite honest with you. It's not nice. It's very Richard Osman coded. Good tackle, Chechu. Wendell Needham coming to an FM database soon. That's nice. Joel, I'll have to show you some of the all the players in this league I've made myself, and a lot of them are English and have very silly names. Do I know Virgil van Dijk? I don't know him personally. I have heard of him. No, I don't know him personally. Good finish. Didn't need to chip that. He's just taking the piss a little bit. But... What? Do people legitimately use sports ball? Some people do, Ultra, yeah. Rarely. What? It tends to be more of an American thing, I think. It's that sort of American who thinks that they're above watching sports. It's that sort of, oh, it's just people kicking a thing around a field. It's that sort of... You do get people like that. Not often. You do get it sometimes. You know him personally, do you really? That's crazy. Imagine if I knew him personally as well. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Oh, Hoylands. Take it to Minspo from you. I'm making a custom country and it's gotten catastrophically big. Joel, I don't know if you've heard me talk about. I made a custom, or was making a custom Football Manager database where basically the north of England became an independent country, which is why I've got the Northumbria team in this. It's sort of based off that, and it was so close to working, but there were just things. This was a few years back. There were things in the database that I just couldn't. Either were broken or I couldn't work out, and so I had to shelve it. But I have been tempted to make a custom country. Goodbye, Susan. Please send Virgil van Dijk my regards. Thank you. This is a piss take. Game generating 10,000 Fred Elliots is when it began to go wrong. Yeah. The way YouTube commentary, they're really class, or they're just that. Yeah. It's nice, isn't it? Oh, Menando is lashing out. He's got the ball, though. No, he hasn't. Yuga's got the ball. No, he hasn't. Gearson's got the ball. No, he hasn't. Chechu's got the ball. Yes, he has. No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. I might make a streamerbot command that automatically posts a message when a poll goes up. That might be a good idea, mightn't it? Someone post that in Discord. I'll remember. I'll do that this evening. Or afternoon, possibly. Oh my god. Prodlington Athletic are a good team. We drew against them early on in the season, didn't we? In the first game we played. They're a good team. If we lose this, there's no shame in that. Oh, all true with Danny. Yeah. We've watched some of it. We've watched it on Tall Nerd's stream. He watches them. It is funny because they do quite clearly hate each other. They really do obviously hate each other. It's quite good. Oh, I think he's doing another collab channel. Who with? Chechu's been done. Yuga's been done. They've all been done. Gary Yates lied to the press about his surname saying it was Hannah when it's really Hannah. It's not clear why. That's strange. Maybe because he used to get bullied for it because it's a girl's name or something stupid like that. And he thought that would happen again. Yeah, the booze. Two first names cannot be trusted. No. That's a very generous theory. I'm a generous man. That's poor from Zimmer as a left back. Still reading from the Danny Rate My Takeaway Fallout, life shattering, terrible. All the fucking videos have gone as well. Oh, look, every other fixture's an evening fixture. We haven't. That's what I get for setting it to be daytime. I probably shouldn't do that next time. Oh well. And I'm going to kick off and I'm going to immediately make a sub here. Because we need someone, and we need someone better in centre mid, to be honest with you. So we're going to play... We've only got one centre mid in the whole fucking thing, haven't we? So it's going to have to be Tomasi, who is also going to be captain. No, he's not going to be captain because Hoylands is playing, and Hoylands, if this is Hoylands' last game, he should still be the captain, actually. Mistake on my part. Rectified. Oh, this is sloppy. God, tackle Chechu. Oh. Good save. On his new channel, he did a video at the Chippy near where I lived in Bradford. Absolutely roast the place. That's nice. It's like the year they had the bomb scare at Old Trafford and had to delay the last fixture. Yeah, I remember that. Was it about 10 years ago, that, wasn't it? Added the note to self you asked for. Thank you. Yeah, I'll do that. I don't know what the poll result was, by the way. I completely missed it. I assume everyone voted no. I assume that was, oh my God. Strange, the comments on YouTube sometimes, aren't they? Oh, Menander! Oh, shit. I don't know what the poll was, but I reckon no would have been the correct option. It was, do we believe Susie Thompson, who came in and said that she knew Virgil van Dijk personally? And was also quite clearly about 8 years old. Penalty! No! That was a really good goal. That was going to be a really good goal. Shit. Oh no, that was going to be really good. Hoyland's is going to come off. For potentially the last time ever. Shame he never got a goal. Almost got one then though. Poor pass from Berchet in all fairness. Braafheid would have done a bit better there. Oh my god, well into Massey. Oh, it's poor for Mako. Yellow card for Chechu. Wow. That is true, Harry, but I don't think you'd be going around on YouTube to random streams, and also they asked, am I playing a game? I quite clearly am, which is unusual. There goes Hoylands. Potentially for the last time ever. We don't know. I'd like to think he's staying. I just don't know. I cannot tell you for sure. Just don't know. Mako, that is so shit. That was meant to be a pass. And Berchet was offside anyway. Oh my god. So shit from Mako there. Everyone's had a shit game here, to be fair. I think anyone's covered themselves. I think Tomasi's been good since he's come on. Chechu's done well in all fairness. Can Berchet get a goal here? No, he can't! It's just not clicking. It's just not clicking today. Just one of those days. Oh, it's just one of those days. 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 It's fine. Just one of those days. Lukewarm friend of the stream has come on for Ambrose. Lukewarm, fuck's sake. That was a shot from Takahashi there. Just to let you all know. Oh, this is... Oh, it's this rottenness. It's night and day compared to the last game. I can't believe that. Oh my god. It's just not happening at all, is it? Good tackle, Chechu. Man of the match, Chechu. For me, for us at least. I think they've had some players that have been better in all fairness. In fact, no, I don't want to fucking make a last sub yet. Shit! Berger's got to come off here. 4 players in goal. And Menander's got to come off, actually. And I'm going to bring Fook on. Menander again. Potentially his last ever game for us. What is Berger doing down there? What is Berger doing down there? Let's go on attack. I would like at least 1 goal here. If it's 3-1, that looks a little bit better, doesn't it? 3-0 does not look good. Oh my god. Well into fucking hell. What's the score? Planet Zoo fan, welcome in. Pro Evolution Soccer 6, and the score is currently 3-0 to the team that is not us. Nearly 4-0 to the team that is not us. What a kick from Wolf, by the way. Oh no, he was offside. Oh, that. Is this the what? .4-0. Fuck off. Hat-trick for Wolfart. Just lost Chechu, to be fair. If you lose 4-0, you're a bottleless dickhead. Barry Agger has come on, by the way. We need a goal. Just one. This is... I know we said we can have a bit of fun with this and stuff, but... Fuck off. Why is the ref being such a smelly bastard? Hello, Nerdman. Hi. Go on, Chechu. Oh, no. That was his Jamie Carragher moment. Oh, Fook! Well into Tomasi. Tomasi's been good since he came on. Just 1 goal, please. Just let us have 1. Just let us have 1. Alright, fuck off then. Interested to see how the ban was implemented. It was... You'll see. You'll see. It's quite well. It's a lot easier than I thought. It had not occurred to me. Do not scoff. Okay. Mako's injured as well. Okay. Poor tackle that from Moritz Volts. A dismal end to the season, but there's a write-off. Who cares? I care a little bit. Takahashi was the captain there for some reason. can you go from the game that we just played to that? How can you go from the game we played against MLBPA to that? That's such a weird game, this, isn't it? Poor keeping, Wolf. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to say this. I think Wolf, maybe 3 of the goals he did not do well. I think the 2 sort of one-on-ones he was dithering. Can't do anything about this, I don't think. No, you can't do anything about that. But I mean, this one, look, he comes forward and then he just sort of... No. Well, that one's not too bad, I suppose, actually. I think it's the first one. Have a look at the first one. This one, he sort of comes forward. He just comes forward and he's just dithering and then it's not good. Just needs to go to just ahead of the penalty spot, I think, and then... Oh, well. 7.5 for Wolfart. A 6 for Chechu. A 5 for Wolf. If we're told we can't critique if it's a one-on-one. No, I think you can... Did I say that? I think when you're dithering like that, I think Ivrov's one, it was just... I think his positioning was fine. I think his, where he was alright. I think Wolf's last one was okay there. I think the first one, though, he's stopping and starting. It's not good. Chechu got a 6, by the way. Yuga got a 16-6. Minanda 7 somehow. Mako 5.5. Berche 5. Boylan's 5.5. 6, 6.5, 6.5. Can you play this game online? Yes, apparently you can. I've not tried it myself, though. Mr. Meowy Cat 09, welcome to you. I've not actually tried it myself. But it is possible. And we won't see the results of the evening fixtures until we go into this, which is fine. Right, I need to find out who we've got in the fucking friendlies and stuff, don't I? Right, hang on. Final league standings. Did Bradford lose the last game then? Interesting. Yumbo, Wheat Storage, Prodlington Athletic and the 1P Football Club enter the Champions League qualifiers. Wow. Who's going down? It's the Garden Boys and Bistopia. Faculty Chinley Wanderers down there, 13th at the end. Best player Dennis Martic. The Wheat Storage. Alvin Maharamov top scorer. And I'll find out Wimborne's first name. Let's find Wimborne's first name. There's Argentine Town, Wimborne. Mingus. Is it Mingus? Is that how you say it? Mingus Wimborne? It's spelt Menzies. I think you pronounce it Mingus, don't you? Mingus Wimborne. The Wimborne way. Forgot this is before licensing. These are all fake teams. Club rankings updated. Chelsea, Man United, Barcelona. Yeah, it's all fine. Jumbo Supermarket in 15th. Where are we going to be? Bradford City 32nd now. This is nice. 45th. Garden Boys 47th, despite the fact they're going down. Really strange. Major Dudes, Prodlington Athletic, PUF Farm, blah blah. I assume Haringey 11's still at the bottom. Yeah. So who do we think? Minis. Don't know how you say the names you made them. That is true. Who do we think is coming up though? I think who's coming up is going to be Swigley. Not that silent. Mingus. Malingavi. I might just change his name. Just change his name. I think Swigley are going to come up. I also think potentially Geisley might come up.
What?
Milguy. Yeah. Just frying my brain now. Just frying my brain, I'm afraid. Swigley, and I think Geisley might come up. I don't know. We'll find out. Geisley and Swisney. Geisley won Division 2. Which means we have to play on the Cottage Pie pitch next season. Right, which means I'm going to do a blind poll. For who we play in the friendly next season, or for this season. There's 2 potential options, A or B. I'm going to try and pronounce, because I know it's not going to be Kryanluich or anything like that. Krinlik. That's what I'm going to say. It's going to be something like that. It's like the guy in here whose name is spelt like Featherstone Hawk, but you actually say Fenshaw. Kryanluich. Kryan makes sense, I suppose. Larak.
What?
It's not, yeah. Kryanluich. Makes sense once you actually look back at it. Maybe not the ack bit, but the rest of it. Upper pie. What pie? Who are we going to play in the pre-season friendly? We play A. So A, right, let me think about this. We're gonna play A, which is actually We United. We're reunited, and then we're going to do the pre-season tour. So actually, we're going to be playing against We United in Latvia on the pre-season tour, which is not like that's where our sort of training camp is. Then we go on the pre-season tour to Central America, where we will be playing Roma. And then we're going to be playing Ajax. And in the final game, we are going to be playing against one of these 2 teams, Apacenta or Craqueño. You got another minute to vote on that. And that's going to be a game in Mexico. That's going to be at the Estadio Azteca. The game against Ajax will be at the Hesley Crawford Stadium. Roma will be playing at Olimpico Metropolitano, which I believe is in Honduras, I think. Honduras, yeah. The Hesley Crawford Stadium is in Trinidad and Tobago, the port of Spain. Is it Hesley Crawford? Hesley. And the game against We United will be played at the Skonto Stadium in Riga, Latvia. And friendly 2, it looks like a complete utter landslide. 4 votes for B. So B, we will be playing against Apacenta. And there's your lineups. Negotiations round 5. And this is where we find out all the horrible stuff of who's leaving, who's staying. The blind poll for who's going to leave is not going to be done until next stream. Okay? But in the meantime, what we're going to do is look at our team and look at who's running out of contract and renew them. Tomasi Brafide as well. Hoyland's Menander, of course. Also, Valny Stremer. We're also going to be putting players on the transfer list. Lothar, Chechu, and Yuga. We'll be renewing the contracts of Menander, hopefully, if he wants to. I'm actually just going to, for these transfers, I'm just going to go, bang, renew. I think I'm just going to do that from now on. I think we're just going to do that from now on. Look at the pay cut Hoyland's wants, by the way. He's going from 431. Oh, no, he's on 384 at the moment. Sorry, down to 341. That's nice. Dodo. 3-year contract. 5-year contract. How about that? Stremmer. 2 years. That's fine. Valony. 2 years. That's fine. Brafide. Can't have more than that. 5 years for Brafide. I'm going to increase his salary, though, because he feels a little bit cheaty. Can we see the progression charts? Yes. Tomasi. I'm actually going to just give his... Some of them feel a bit grubby when they go down that much, so I'm going to increase them a bit. And then that's that. Progression charts. Yes, how do I do that? Development sheet. So Wolf's gone up by about 5 overall. I would say about 5 so far, which is nice. Liebman's gone up by about 5 as well. That's good. Yarich has gone up by 7. Osborne's the same. Ruskin's gone up by 7. In 3 seasons, 7's not bad. Warburton's gone up by 1 or 2. Shot power's shot up there to 95. Didn't realise Wolf's only 18, yeah. Yeah, we signed him when he was 17. He was a newcomer. Tomasi's gone down a bit, that's to be expected. Ono's gone up. Ono's gone up by about 5. Wow. Despite being 29. He's gone up 5 in 1 season. 95 stamina, that's massive, that, isn't it? 95 stamina. Ono's 88 stamina. Alcantano's gone up by about 4. Brafide's gone up by about 5. Volmer's gone up already by about 3, and he's been injured for most of the season as well. Valney's gone down by 1 or 2. Stremmer's gone down by 2. Gearson's gone up by about 3, not great. Zimelez is the same. Dodo's gone up by 7. Steena's gone up by 5. Fuka's gone up by about 8. 7 or 8, I think that is. About 8, yeah, 8. Wow. Mako's gone up by 7. Woolens has gone down by 3. Which is fine. Hampson's gone up by 6. Takahashi's the same. Lothar's gone up. Who cares about Lothar? Chechu's gone down by about 3. Yuga's gone down by 4. Menander's gone down by about 2 or 3. And Bercher's gone up by about 1. So it's Dodo, Ruskin, Yarich. Yeah, Dodo, Ruskin, Yarich have gone up by the most, which is nice. Look at all the lovely creamy oranges of Alcatani and Volner. Wow. So we're going to be looking at some players to sign. Now, we can already sign 1 extra player. I did have a look at this. I looked at market data. There's already a team that's... We've only made 2 signings this season. So it means we can make 1 more because I believe, yeah, Lazio have made 3 signings. So we can already put an offer in for 1 player. And that player... Oh, should we have a look at the free agents, actually? Oh, don't be stupid. Nedved, Saviola, Maluda, Jeremy, William Titfit. Victor Baker. Who Baker is? 19 years old though. Kind of play fullback for us. Becker, Busaboon, Esquero, Steve Garage. 27 years old. Steve Garage. Diego Mencia. Play centre back. Barbosa, Himdani, Pembridge. Umit Kram, Bovio. Right, who's in here? Anyone that we've heard of or not heard of? Remember, we can only sign players that I made because of the transfer ban. Dench. Can only play on the left side. Fuck that. Beeson. Arif. We're getting into the shit players here. Papas. I didn't make him. Flet. No, he's shit. Loam. 33. Loam. Okay, take care. Thank you very much for being here. Just found myself whistling the music while I make a coffee. These streams have done irreversible damage. I'm so sorry. Bring back the word dench. Yeah. I don't know when people said that. Loamberry. He might be good as a second choice keeper, actually. Keep an eye on him. Keep an eye on Loam. I might add him to the list, actually. I'm going to have to... I'm going to have to delete a whole lot of people from this list, because I don't think... Get rid of Kim Yong-dae. Where's he gone? Loam. Add him to the list. Got Ita, I didn't make him. Siani Patek. I made Patek. He's not good though. Saru. I didn't make him, but he plays for Wii United or PES United. Okay. Thought you wanted to buy him, not get him on loan. Good stuff. That's nice. Not really any good free agents there, I would say. So we're going to put an offer in. We can put an offer in for one player so far, basically. And we're going to put an offer in. For Terry Troll. I think. Not fully decided. Troll or Burt Whistle kind of playing left back, defensive mid. Terry, we need a centre back. Terry, Droll. Guys who come up to rip the heart out of their defence. Yeah. Good teamwork, good mentality. 21 years old. There he is. Terry Droll? Terry Droll. Terry Droll. God, they won a lot of money for it. Let's round it up to a nice 5,000. Salary 416 is fine. Contract years. So you can get him on a 4-year. Bang. Offer put in. But we don't advance until the next stream. The next PES stream, at least. I'm also potentially... I'm keeping an eye on Holden. Holden's too good to be played. If Swigley had come up, you'd maybe go, nah. Holden is too good to be playing in Div 2. So maybe we get him Irish as well, which is nice. O'Malley. I was tempted by O'Malley. He's also Irish, but it looks like someone else has gone in for him. Plays for Let's Go Greensleeves. Holden, though. Potentially. I would like to get... I was saying I'd like to get... I mean, there's like 4 positions I want to get a player for, to be honest with you. Could also potentially be looking at Lee Fugsley. I know we talked about that. I think it depends on who leaves out of Al-Qatani, Ono, Volner, because one of them has to leave. One of them has to go, but we don't know who. I think once we find that out, I think we then... I mean, Jeremy Williams would be a good shout, because he can just play all those positions. But Lee Fugsley would be... so good. If Chinley had gone down, we go for Lee Fugsley, no problem. But I think because they've stayed up, maybe we don't. Forgot about Ono to leave. What FIFA is this? This is PES 6. No FIFA at all. No FIFA involved in this. Williams, Fugsley. Yeah. I'll have a think about it. And we'll get back to it at some point. But one of Volner, Al-Qatani, or Ono. Where's Ono? Ono. One of them will be leaving at some point. Well, they'll be put up for transfer, and almost surely. I mean, bear in mind, we have got a lot of transfer rules here. Bear in mind, we could get, it could be Ono that's picked, but we also get an offer for Al-Qahtani, and we have to let both of them go. That could happen. We don't know. It might happen. But you're not going to find out about it today. In fact, I'll do the training as well. Don't think I meant to press that. That's fine. Never mind. Press the wrong one. That's okay. That's fine. Save that. So we think we could lose everyone. We could do. And we can only sign the same amount of... We have got a joker, though, so we can bend one of these rules. But we'll do that in the next stream. That will all be in the next stream. The next PES stream will be the end of season awards. I imagine it'll be some point next week. In the end of season awards, we will also have the blind poll to decide who leaves. We'll probably also potentially wrap up one of the friendly games as well, maybe. But in the meantime, you find it. Before that, I want to read something out to you. Where's it gone? Let me read something out to you. Club statement.
What?
Can I make myself big for this? Yes, I can. And we'll get rid of the little tiny one. No, that one. BapyCal FC... No, that's the wrong statement. Here we go. BapyCal FC is delighted to announce our participation in the next instalment of the highly acclaimed documentary series, All or Nothing, BapyCal FC. The series will launch on Twitch and YouTube, premiering at the end of Season 3. All or Nothing BapyCal FC will take our fans behind the curtain during a crucial season as we focus our efforts on challenging for domestic success and entering an elite European competition for the first time. We'll also cover the club's broader story at our new state-of-the-art training base, Momis Island, where players and their families will be situated. So there we go. We're going to take a look at behind the scenes, see what all the players are getting up to, seeing what they're all doing, how they all behave, the relationships they have with each other, and with me as well. So there's something to look forward to. Hopefully. You'd like to think so. All or Nothing, BapyCal FC. Tune in for it. Possibly tomorrow I might do that, maybe. But that will be an ongoing thing alongside PES. The PES streams. Every now and then we'll just dip into this. It'll just be a nice change of pace. We can dip into it. See what the players are doing, what they're getting up to, how they're behaving. You'll be surprised by some of them, some of the relationships that have connections that some of the players, who the popular players are, who the less popular players are. I think it's quite surprising. I think some of you will be surprised by the way that some of them behave. How much coke they do at half time. Yeah. So there's that to look forward to. That will be coming up. Like I said, potentially tomorrow. Don't know. Haven't decided. We will see. There you go. Just before a big game. Yeah. It'd just be nice to, if I don't want to do a PES stream in the morning, it would just be nice to go on that for a couple of hours, I think, and just switch it up a little bit. What happens if we sign someone new in Jan? Do they get to live in the island? Yes. So all the players will be living on the island. We'll also, I haven't made them yet, but we'll also be getting some of the players, like their wives and their girlfriends and possibly their kids as well. We'll get them on the island. So no, it's a dangerous thing to say. talking about kids going on an island. I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean it like that. But hello, Planet Zoo fan 101. Hello, welcome in. But we'll be getting the families on the island. There'll be people coming in and visiting for a bit. We'll have some special guests coming in and out. It'll be nice. So at the moment, I've made everyone apart from, I think there's like 4 players that I've not made yet. I don't think there's any point in me making them right now. I'll maybe wait until we've decided who's leaving, and then we'll get them in. I think there's like 4 players that I've not made yet, but the vast majority of them are in there having a good time. Captain Tom makes an appearance. Yeah, maybe. Is Mbappe on your team? No, because this game is 20 years old. Mbappe was probably about 3 at that point. Unfortunately. How old's Mbappe? 1998. Mbappe would have been... God, he's 27. Fucking hell. Mbappe would have been potentially about 9 years old, 8 years old when this came out. So no, unfortunately. Thank you very much for watching, folks. Thank you very much indeed. Nerdmo, thank you for the 5 stream streak. Adam, thank you for the 5 stream streak. TN, thank you for the 35 stream streak. Wisecrack, thank you for the 5 stream streak. Joel, thank you for the follow. Wisecrack, thank you for the 12-month resub, by the way. And Nathan Rowe 0105, thank you for the follow. Thank you for redeeming the biscuits and so on, folks. It's been a lovely, lovely season. We're going to go on a raid. We're going to go raid our friend Seb, who is playing The Legend of Zelda. Please give Seb a follow. Friend of the stream, Seb. I will be back on, I don't know when. I might come on tomorrow and do a little bit of Tomodachi, potentially. But in terms of Pez streams, I suspect the next stream will be the end of season awards. I suspect that'll be at some point next week, because I've got to set up the goal of season video, and I've got to set up the award categories and all that sort of thing. I've got to look at the ratings of all the players, put the new kits in the game and all that sort of thing. Announce the new kits, and so on and so on and so on. So it takes me a while to get through. Let's go raid Seb. Thank you very much for watching, folks. I'll close the game now. And I will see you probably sometime, maybe tomorrow, maybe later this week. I don't know. We'll see. Goodbye.